Y'all, I can't believe this is actually happening. Rex has party hardy. If it wasn't for her making all that big girl detective money, you wouldn't have the funds to buy all this stuff, champ. You just wouldn't.
Heck? You're freaking out the customers. What is wrong with you? Stop. Don't make me fire you. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're having a very sunny and blessed day. I am back with another Sims 4 Vanilla Let's Play Longplay video. In today's episode, we're going to be heading out with Rex in the League of Void Critters to San Myshuno just in time for Geek Con, and then later we'll join the Hernandez family for a spooky day party. I know I said in my previous episode I thought Rex would host a spooky day party, but I just think it makes sense for the Hernandez family to do so. And then we'll end off the video hanging out with Dave Curley. I'd like to kind of spend the day running Curley's, his diner, because to be honest, I don't really use Dine out, so might as well try it. Just a quick reminder, if you guys are enjoying this series, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. So, with that being said, let's jump right into some gameplay. Alright guys, we've made it to San Myshuno, and it is dreary. It's very dreary out. I wish that it was like sunny, since they are staying, in San Myshuno for the next couple of days, but that's alright. This is a build made by yours truly. It's already up on the gallery if you guys would like to download it for your next save. It's a vacation rental, but I think I have it listed as residential on the gallery, so just FYI. This is the old salt house reimagined. I'm going to pause it really quick so I can take you guys on just a little brief tour before we get into anything. We're here pretty early, and if you're also wondering how in the world did our man Rex get the funds to be able to rent out this vacation rental, because it's like over $3,000 to rent for just 2 sim days. I imagine that this has been in the works for the club to go to Geek Con together, and I imagine that everyone pulled money together, like they paid their portion to Rex, and then Rex booked the hotel stay for them. That's how I think everything happened, because there is no way in heck that our lad could afford this on his own. He just couldn't do it. So I think everybody pulled their money together in order to come here. So it's supposed to look like, or at least seem like it's a hotel, like a proper hotel. So of course you have your entryway where a receptionist would be, but Damien is actually here. Oh, I gave Damien a makeover. There was, like I said, very little to make over with this man. Like, I don't know. He just amazed me, really. He looks so good. I only had to add, I did add eye bags, because that's like a trademark thing that I put on most of all my Sims is eye bags. They all looking tired like I am. And I did change out his beard, because his beard color didn't match like his hair color, and then also I think that texture of the beard doesn't stay true to the color if you try to match it with Sim's hairstyle. So he has a little bit more of a well-kept beard compared to the bushy one he had before. He also dresses very sporty. If you remember in my last episode, I said that he is an alien in disguise. And so I kind of imagine that aliens are probably like, what do humans wear? Oh, sports clothes. And so he wears a lot of sporty outfits. But yeah, so this is the entryway of the old salt house reno. We've got just a little area for entertainment. Bob Pancakes is here watching the news. Love to see it. There's a little eating area too, because I put like a coffee counter. So I mean, you know how in hotels there's like the little coffee like usually at the entrance there's like a coffee bar / a snack bar available for guests. That's kind of what I had envisioned here. So that's what that is. If we go through this door here, there is a indoor hot spring and bar. Rex did pay for a mixologist to come, and because obviously nobody would spawn on this lot other than your Sims, so he did hire a mixologist to come by, and this is like a little chill area for guests to come and relax and enjoy the hot spring. Because it's called the Old Salt House, I was envisioning like this was like a salt sort of bath sort of thing. I don't know, like just like a spa related activity for them to do here, because it's supposed to be like an upscale hotel, because I think I'll use this for other Let's Plays that I have for more refined Sims that I make in the future.
Not Bob being angry while watching the TV, though. Look at him. He said this world is just crazy. I don't even know what he's watching, though. Alright, back to the tour. If you go upstairs, oh, we're in a bedroom. We have a landing here. Nothing too spectacular. You could probably, there's another room, like a big flat room upstairs. You could probably add more stairs to this and put even more bedrooms in here. But for right now, I only have 4. So if you go down this hallway, you have the first bedroom. It's got 2 single beds in it, a bathroom here, and yeah, a little kitchenette. And then same thing with this bedroom down here, except for there is some nice views. Look at that. There's some really nice views outside. And if you go through here, and again, 2 single beds, TV area. There's not a kitchenette in here, but there is a bathroom. And then if we come back out to the hallway, we'll go down this hallway again. And through here, there is the first bedroom that has a double bed here, and TV, kitchenette, and a bathroom. And then if you go back through this hallway, there is another double bed through here, a little entertainment area, kitchenette, and a bathroom. So that's pretty much the Old Salt House reno in a nutshell. Like I said, you could probably put a stairwell maybe through one of these hallways or even at the landing and create another set of bedrooms up here, or even additional entertainment space if you wanted to. I just didn't because I kind of like it being a little bit more minimal, and I think it I don't know, I didn't want my Sims doing a bunch of stuff here at the hotel when there's other things that they can do. So I think I'm gonna have them head over across the street to get some. Actually, you know what? Today is Art Lover Day. This is a holiday that I added myself. It's not something that comes with like seasons or anything, but I think it would be a really good idea for them to go to the Casbah Art Museum, and they could probably grab food while they're there. And yeah, maybe we'll have them do some karaoke too. I think that will be really fun. So we'll head over to the Casbah Art Gallery with the gang. We made it over to the Casbah Art Gallery. Everyone is going inside because it is starting to rain. What? Why is he just standing there? Okay. Anyway, so everyone is just heading inside. Rex is getting hungry like now, so I may have them grab some. I think, yeah, you could get drinks here. So we may
order something while we're here. Just something light. Let's do pretzels. He'll get some pretzels. But yeah, everybody is just hanging out. I love this. This is so much fun. Oh, Bob. And Marjorie is here. She's a newer addition to the club, but I imagine that, you know, even though she's only really been in the club for a few days, they were like, we're planning a trip to the city. You should totally come with us. Da 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 da. And she was like, absolutely. I never miss GeekCon. And she's probably excited to actually have some folks to go with, I would think. But yeah, I'm so excited that they're here, and I can't wait for GeekCon, which is tomorrow. But yeah, they're just gonna hang out a little bit, I think, at the art gallery. And I don't know, I don't think I've ever been to the top of this floor now that I think about it. But there's a lot to do just in this one alone. As far as this is what normally comes with the city living pack, and there seems to be like a lot to do, which is really cool. I think once he gets done, we'll go ahead and appreciate a few objects in spirit of the Art Lover Day. This was very much something that I was like, I have to have this in here. I have to have some sort of creative holiday where people can get together, go to museums, appreciate some of the artwork. And yeah, I really like this. I think this is really fun. But also, if you guys were ever wondering like how I do my calendar, because this is something I've noticed that not only do I open it up like a lot throughout my recording process, but like in general, if I'm just playing my game, I usually open this up a lot, and I try to keep it filtered on like holidays and events. And if I want my sim to attend something in a different city, then I'll toggle on the festivals. But for the most part, I try to keep everything else like that's for the high school off because I don't want to see it. So yeah, this is the holidays that I have going. I think I am going to move Harvest Fest to Talk Like a Pirate Day, and moved Talk Like a Pirate Day into maybe winter or spring, because I do like having that. It's just such a random holiday, and I enjoy having it in there. But yeah, I like to have my holidays be semi-realistic in terms of what people celebrate IRL. I don't celebrate holidays myself, but I do enjoy my Sims doing so. So we have Spooky Day, we have Harvest Fest, we also have Winterfest Eve as well as Winterfest. So for Winterfest Eve is when you would prepare, decorate, attend a holiday ceremony, which I imagine is like going to see like a nativity story or something at a local church or civic center, and then having like a festive spirit, I think is really fun. We have New Year's Eve, which is usually standard, like in terms of when you download seasons, it'll always have like New Year's holiday. We have New Bloom Day, which is essentially like a spring fest, or the equivalent of like an Easter type thing where you do egg hunts and barbecue, attend a holiday ceremony, and visit the flower bunny. Prank Day, which I imagine is like April Fool's Day. Love Day, similar to Valentine's. Summerfest I have last for 2 days, because this is sort of supposed to be like a break for children like during the summer. And I guess in hindsight, they'll already be off in summer. At least I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be. But these particular days, I would have my Sims travel on vacation, do some fireworks and barbecue. I think that's really fun. And then the last one is Will Wright Day. I'm not going to take credit for this one because I've seen one of my favorite Sim YouTubers, Ocean Sims, do this with her calendar. And I thought that was a really neat idea. So I have it in my calendar as well, and it basically is just set up for my Sims to do some remembrance,
have some fire activities, barbecue, and have a thankful spirit. I thought that would be really fun to do. So I had Rex head back to the lodge or the hotel, and his friends have, I think, stayed a little bit later at the museum. He is just grabbing some curry from one of the food vendors here, and we got a text message from Dr. Gamble, and she says, "So, this is gonna sound crazy. I know we're friends and all, but well, okay, here it goes. I have a crush on you." Whew. Okay, it's out there. So, would you like to go out with me sometime? You're super cool. I really want to hang out with you more. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is kind of what I've been working towards in terms of their relationship. But in my last episode, for some reason, Rex got like an attraction alert to Marjorie. And I know that doesn't mean anything. Like, that doesn't mean anything. And I don't even know how Marjorie feels. I don't see Marjorie getting into a relationship with him or with actually any normal sim. Like, she wants to date someone out of this world. And I don't mean that as a I don't mean that as like a rude remark towards Rex. I think Rex is a wonderful sim, but she literally wants to date someone out of this world. I think she wants to date an alien. So she's not looking for just, an orderly that works at the clinic. She's looking for someone who's like, an alien space captain. That's what she's looking for. So I don't think it would ever work between the two of them, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna say, of course, let's go out on a date. I mean, I know we're in the midst of our vacation, but we could very well pick a nice spot like in the city to go to, right? So I had Rex pick up a few romantic items. Well, first, let me say this. So she responded back and said, "Wow, really? That's so awesome. Oh, I'm so happy I worked up the courage to ask. Let me know what works for you and we'll go out." So this is great because it's on Rex's time in terms of like when we should go out with her, because it's only 6:30 p.m. and then tomorrow I think GeekCon starts kind of early. Yeah, it starts at 10 a.m. and it doesn't end until 4. So I kind of want them to be there just about the entire duration of the con. I'm thinking it would be great to go ahead and have her go on a date with us now. Like, meet her at the Myshuno Meadows and hang out. I had him purchase some apple nectar and as well as a like a blanket, one of the picnic blankets. It's kind of tacky. Unfortunately, you can't pick like the nice checkered picnic blanket. It's a bear rug, so that's kind of tacky, but that's alright. And then I also had him get a box of Sweetheart chocolates because, I mean, what lady or even gentleman doesn't like strawberry chocolates? They're delicious. And I think that would be so nice to, like, I don't know, not really set the mood, but kind of at least flirt a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to plan a little date between the two of them before it gets late. Y'all, I can't believe this is actually happening. It took a minute to get the date coordinated because for whatever reason, I couldn't just simply ask her on a date from our contacts panel, but That's okay. So we're currently in Myshuno Meadows. This is a really beautiful lot as far as like, I don't know, I think it is well done. I'm not a fan of the building situation, but the park itself is so well done, and there's even a small wedding venue right here, which is so nice. Considering, like, I don't know, there's something really magical about this particular park. And like there's like all these food vendors over here, there's a cute park for the kiddos, and it's just a really nice area of the city that I honestly think a lot of people forget about, to be frank. But there's a lot to go to. You could hang out at this park here for like the kids and stuff, but if you go all the way down here, which I may have them travel down to, I don't know yet, there's usually someone, there's usually someone busking here, so you'll have some live performance. Oh, and it looks like Cannonball is here. That's awesome. Yeah, I think they might have to make a trek over here. Hopefully he'll still be playing. But there's also usually a bartender here too, so like you're not gonna be bored in this area, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I can't believe this is happening right now. I really can't believe it. Like, because I thought that she wasn't gonna be into him. Do you know what I mean? Because like, I don't know, she was just not really, she didn't seem like she was into him. So I was like prepared to just leave it alone and have him, I don't know, look on Cupid's Corner or something. But anyway, for his date, I have just a couple of interactions for them to do, or which is like friendly interactions, be funny, and be romantic. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a few things queued up for him. We're going to, let's see, discuss interest. I think would be nice. See what she's getting into. I think we could also do some small talk. We'll do get to know. And I also want him to tell her a joke. I don't know how funny he is though. I can't imagine that he's super funny. I don't know why. I feel like he'd have like really dry sense of humor, which I like, but not everybody is into. Let's see how she acts. I'm not gonna have him do it, but you can actually set up a whole picnic on here without having to have the picnic basket from Cottage Living, which I didn't know. And see, there's so many things that I don't play with as far as game mechanics go, so I don't know. It's really nice to like actually go through this stuff slowly and look at, I don't know, some of the stuff that the game comes with or the DLC comes with that I've never thought about doing. But yeah, you could have a grilled cheese, a pambazo, BLT, flirty heart cookies, or a garden salad if you wanted to. And you can also do snuggle interactions with the guests that you have on the mat, which I think is really cool. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna have him like go ahead and head back to the lodge, because I know his date is not technically over yet, but I think we're going to just cheerfully end the date for now and let her know, like, I mean, it's almost midnight, let her know like he's got an early day in the morning and he's got the Geek Con. Maybe he's even going to ask her, you know, if you're interested, maybe you could stop by at the Geek Con with me and my with me and my friends. I mean, I might ask her. I might not. I just don't see Dr. G being like. I don't see her being like that. Like, I don't see her going to stuff like that. She might, but I don't know. This was really meant for like him and his club to go to. I wasn't expecting to have like a romantic rendezvous, so to speak, with the doctor. But we did. We did. So yeah, we're just gonna end it. I think I will kiss her hand. I don't think that's too whatever. Is he gonna do it? He might be in a bad mood. Okay, well, get off my blanket, girl. Get off my blanket. We made it back to the hotel. I'm just having him fix up some of his needs. He had an energy crash as soon as he made it to the hotel. So once he gets done brushing his teeth, I'm gonna have him go straight to bed. I kind of assume a lot of his friends were like, so where have you been? It looks like Corey is in the room beside him. I kind of want to see where everyone else is gone. Okay. It looks like Damien is fixing himself a salad up here, so he must be hungry. And then I wonder where Bob and Marjorie is headed upstairs. Bob is on the computer. I think that's everybody. It's kind of hard to keep up with everyone. I wonder where she's going to end up sleeping too. But yeah, he's just snoozing it up. This is so cozy. I turned off all of the overhead because usually in hotels, well, I guess in hotels and in motels, typically it's more ambient lighting rather than the bright light overhead on all the time. So I just turned on some ambient lighting so he could catch some Z's. But yeah, where did Marjorie go? I thought she went upstairs. I mean, I don't mind wherever she sleeps. I just kind of wanted to know where she I just want to know where she went, like, girl. But yeah, so I think they're just going to go ahead and hit the hay, and yeah, I'll see you guys at GeekCon. I'm so excited. It's the next morning, and everyone is pretty much up. I don't really know if anybody other than Corey and Damien actually slept. Marjorie and Bob were actually up all night. Don't know what that's about. But anyway, I'm gonna have Rex come and get him a breakfast burrito because he is hungry. His energy needs still didn't really go down any even after he got some sleep, which he could go back to bed for a little bit, I guess, but I don't know. I kind of want to try to make the most of the GeekCon festival, and yeah, so I kind of want him to try to push through it, but then I'm also worried that he might have another energy failure if he doesn't get at least a nap in. So after he eats breakfast, I may have him take a little snooze, and then maybe by that point it'll probably be close enough to head over to the festival. We'll see. I mean, y'all know how time be working here, so yeah, he's gonna just enjoy his burrito. We made it to GeekCon, and you guys will never believe who is here. It's Malcolm. We do not like Malcolm. Malcolm is our co-worker, and for some reason, unknowns to me, he's at GeekCon.
I would have never thought that this man would be here, but there he is. And he already has a bad attitude, too. I hope we can beat him at this hackathon. I had Rex come over to the computers. He doesn't have a high programming skill, but it's at least worth the try. I wanted to show you guys, everyone is in their club member's uniform, and I love it. There's so many people here dressed up, too. But I feel like our costumes, if there was a costume, like cosplay competition, we would win for sure. But everybody is here. It looks like there's some people dressed in like Matrix outfit. Look, that's Simone. She actually is, I've said this before, but just in case you don't know, Simone actually works with Miranda, and Corey should know who she is. It looks like, is this Derek Dreamer? Who is this? He looks like a famous guy. I think this is Derek Dreamer. But yeah, everyone's here. Look, Damien is also dressed up in his getup. Oh look, they're talking. What? Born to code. Rex is vibrating in this algorithm. Alright. Maybe he truly likes programming. Yeah, I think so. That's okay. He can like that. That's fine. But yeah, I love how everyone is dressed up. Nancy is here. She's in her Star Wars looking attire. Looking great, might I add. Alright, girl. Go Nancy. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why not Nathan. Malcolm was here. I keep wanting to call him Nathan, but that's not his name. It says Rex completed the hackathon with a score of 19%. We will announce the winner at the end of the festival. All winners must be present to receive their prizes. I doubt he's gonna get anything, and I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't enter into this competition, but I kind of wouldn't mind like exploring space with some of our friends. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that Marjorie didn't come and help out with this, but that's alright. I don't know, I feel like if we go in this, then it's gonna send us to 6am, right? Or, I don't know. And I don't know if I really want him to go to 6am, but I do want him to take some pictures with his friends while he is here. So I think we will have him take a couple of photos with his buddies. We'll do one with Corey, and then we'll do one with Bob. Just because I think he's closer to those two in general. And I wish that there was a dance mat here. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? That would be so much fun. I'm having Rex go ahead and purchase some of the festival swag. He got himself a t-shirt, and then I'm also going to have him pick up something to eat as well. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I don't think I've been to the Geek Con festival in a hot minute, so this is fun. Yeah, I like this a lot. I just wish that there was music playing, and I kind of wish that oh, he's getting tired. I kind of wish there were dance mats, but I think the dance mat came maybe after this pack. I think it was introduced in Get Together. It could have been before, I'm not sure, but I think that would have been a really fun. We could oh wait, let's look for a snow globe in here, but we could game. I wonder why what's the point in having these consoles on this table? Are they supposed to be they're for sale? Because you can't play you can't play these unless it's connected on the TV screen. So I kind of want him to have a little bit of a nap himself. It looks like Damien was snoozing over here. Because, yeah, I mean, they still got some stuff they need to do. I would like to... Oh, the rocket! What is that? Oh my gosh. Is that it? Is that the rocket? It got stuck. Oh no. Okay, well, the rocket went off. That's awesome. Yeah, so, I'm just gonna have him take a quick little nap, and I think we'll have him, let's see, he's already eaten. I feel like the space thing is more of Marjorie's thing, so I probably will have him go observe the sky in this big old telescope. And we may go over to the Honey Pop karaoke bar for a little bit and hang out there after the festival, because I kind of want to see who wins like the hackathon competition. I don't know, I feel like I'm everywhere, but it's just because I'm like excited. I'm not exactly sure why there are dogs up in here, but there are dogs up in here. I don't know if they belong to somebody or if they're strays just looking for a good time, but yeah, they're in here. They're chilling like a villain. I kind of want to have. Oh, what's he doing? I wouldn't mind him coming and talking to one of these dogs. I kind of had thought about getting him a pet, but this just seems like such a weird way to meet, you know, potentially your pet. So I don't know, but I kind of updated the color scheme a little bit in Planet Honey Pop because, quite frankly, whenever I think of this place, I think of like honeys, and honey is yellow. So like, I don't know, it just doesn't make it doesn't make sense to me. And I would change the color for these, but I can't. So let me go ahead and turn on we'll do some electronica music. Can we hear it? One of my favorite things is watching The Sims dance. I don't know why. I love it. It is about that time for them to end their. Oh no. Rex has party hardy. It is about that time for them to kind of get ready to like head back home. Because the festival's over. The festival's over, and yeah. It is time for them to kind of pack up from their vacation stay and head home. I was kind of hoping that he could have one last dance with Bob, like a what is it, a dance battle? I don't know if he's in the mood for it though, because he is pretty tired. But I don't know, I just want to see if he'll do it. He's like, just one last hurrah, Bob, come on, we're never too old to party. And we're in San Myshuno, enjoying the city. We'll see if he'll do anything. I don't know. Oh Lord, you gotta love him. Alright. Okay, I think we're gonna hit the road and go ahead and go home. I think now would be a good time to switch over to the Hernandez home. I can't wait to show you guys how I've decorated their house for Spooky Day, which is actually today. It's still kind of early for it to be considered Spooky Day, so I'm gonna have Rex go ahead and stop the dancing and head right on home. But this was really fun. I definitely recommend trying to like
work the festivals like a reason for your Sims to go out. As far as like go on vacation and stuff, I definitely recommend trying to do that. Made it over to the Hernandez home. Arturo is still in his sleeping robe, but that is okay. I'm going to have him just select a couple of holiday decor to garnish the house with. I think they've pretty much decorated like a lot, but you know what? Just a little something something doesn't hurt. I really feel like he would be the one to do this sort of thing. I think Miranda is just along for the ride, and she's like, sure, whatever, go for it. I don't think that this is something she would be into necessarily, but I do think she appreciates the outcome of his little, I don't know, holiday prep work or something. But yeah, so he's going to do that. I do want to add some lights as well. Let's decorate the eaves. Let's do some lighting. I kind of want to do these dangly lights, the hanging ones. Let's do the orange and purple twinkly lights. We'll have him decorate that. So before we went into Rex's household to head out to the city, I actually stepped into the Hernandez home to have Arturo make like desserts and things ahead of time so that I could cut down on the food that he needed to prepare for the party. The party itself doesn't start until I think 6. Yeah, so it doesn't start until 6. For the most part, everybody on their street is invited, and then I also had Mia invite, I forget what her name is. I think her name is Elsa, but she met her when her and her dad went out to Curly's on a daddy-daughter date night, and so I just thought it would be nice for her to have at least a child that's her age like come to the party, because trick or treat is a part of the holiday activity. Hopefully she'll be able to meet some other children that come by. At least that is the goal. But I wanted to show you guys the outside decor. They're in the interior of their house is also decorated, but I don't know. It's funny to kind of just feel like they put so much effort into putting this together when really it was me. But either way, I think their house looks very, very cute and ready for the season. And yeah, it's definitely ready for a party. I do have a couple of pumpkin carving stations set out for anyone who wants to carve a pumpkin. In fact, I may have Mia, well, she might have to go to school pretty soon. I'll just have her like at least start to carve a pumpkin, because I know it can take a long time to do so. So I'll just have her start on one, and then if she doesn't finish it, she can always come back later to try to complete it. But yeah, this is their house, at least the exterior part of it. I kind of wanted to save the interior for the party, but I mean, you guys are already gonna see it at some point, so it's not like super special, I guess, but I tried. I don't really know why she's still in her scout uniform, but that's okay. And I don't actually know what she's gonna be for her, like for the spooky day stuff, because she should be able to select like what outfit or costume rather she wants to be in. Let me go ahead and have him. I had him start a funny vlog, and I hate doing this because I feel like every time I do, it's almost time for him to head out to work, and this doesn't save, for whatever reason, your progress. Similarly to how when you start a book, you can go back on the computer and pick up right from where you left off. You have to finish out the video. So I'm gonna have him continue doing that really quick, and then once he's done, he'll go straight to work. If he has time, I think his work starts at like, gosh, I think it starts at 5 a.m. in the morning, and he's already a whole hour or so, a little over an hour late. Once he's done with that, I am gonna have Arturo fill his needs, like take a shower, get some breakfast, and I think he'll start cooking like the main dishes for the party. So let me go ahead and get this video named and uploaded for Corey, and then we'll have him go straight to work. Arturo is starting on the second dish for the party. I kind of, well, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I have my Sims throw parties, I always resort to them ordering pizza, and I was just trying to like rack my brain of what would be considered just sort of basic party style food, and there's really not a lot to choose from. I'm not really sure why that's the case. So I had him make burgers and hot dogs, and he also has chicken sliders too that are available. I may have him make one more option that's more like vegetarian friendly. I don't think that I have any vegetarian like friends, but just in case, I'll have him make something that anyone who's not eating any sort of meat could have. So maybe like mushroom steak sounds actually pretty good. I was gonna just do tofu hot dogs, and this is free because we have mushrooms in our refrigerator. I'm sorry. Once he finishes that though, I may have him go ahead and take a little nap because his energy is not there. And I think Corey, he did miss work. Oh Lord. And I had him carve this cat pumpkin, and it looks like Mia was actually able to finish her pumpkin before she left out to school, so that's good. I may go ahead and put these like up on, I don't even know where I could put them, and at least have them like out, because I think these go bad, don't they? Like, I'm pretty sure. Oh, you can put these on the stairs, or is it just floating? Is it just floating? It looks like it's floating, but that is so cute. I kind of want to do that. And then maybe Corey can put a candle in these too. That would be great. Oh, I'm so excited. But then also, no, don't eat that. This isn't for you yet. Just go ahead and eat it. Alright, Arturo is taking a little snooze. I'm having Corey kind of do some house cleaning work. I mean, you know how it is when you're starting, or like if you're planning a party or something, you always want to like clean up your house a little bit before the party gets started. If not the day before, then usually you're scrambling the day of to get everything in order. So I'm having him just do some work that usually Arturo would do, but I figured, even though this is not something that Corey would typically do, like at all, he's like, I pay rent here, I help pay for groceries and stuff, but I don't want to do the chores. I think he's just trying to help Arturo out because he knows Arturo has been planning this for some time. What? Arturo has a notification that says, it's almost as if someone is controlling his life. Will Arturo finally fulfill his dreams? Or will whoever is controlling his life stop his wishes from coming true? What do you mean? Looming anxiety? That anxious feeling looms over Arturo as he discovers something new about himself, a fear that wasn't there before, growing inside, ready to overcome Arturo into paralysis at any moment. All right. Like, y'all's life is not that dramatic. Okay? It's not that serious. I don't know why he has that. It could be because we haven't worked really any on his book. I mean, the party doesn't start until like 6, So perhaps this is something that he could work on a little bit. Oh, and I completely forgot to put his Starlight Accolade Award up too. Maybe if he has this around, do you know what I mean? Like around in his surroundings, maybe it will, I don't know, inspire him to be like, yeah, I did that. I did that, and you know what? I did it on a poor quality book and people loved it. So I'm going to put it here on the fireplace so that everybody can see it. Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but in the last episode, when they went out to Curly's, I had Arturo take a little photo of baby Mia. It's not the best quality, but she cute. You get the idea. She's cute. She's sassy. So love to see it. But yeah, this is where all their furniture has gone, while their decor is like, up and whatever. And I'll put it all back once the party and stuff is over. Once the holiday is over. But yeah, we're just gonna let Arturo take his little baby nap really quick, and I think then we'll start the party. Party is almost starting. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the food. Hopefully it'll fit out on this table. I know this might be a polarizing opinion, but I really enjoy the Spooky Day pack. I know some people are like, well, if you have seasons, there's really no need in having the Spooky Day pack, and I agree with that to some extent, but also I personally think it does add something different that works really well in tandem with seasons. So like, for example, the pumpkin carving station. I don't know why Seasons doesn't have its own pumpkin carving station, but it doesn't, so it is what it is. But I mean, it comes with that, as well as, to me, stuff that feels more on theme with Halloween in general. And so while Seasons does have that, I think it complements it in a different way. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents that nobody asked for, but I'm just giving it anyway, just because I think it's fun. I do. I think it's really fun. And I don't know if like these treats came, I assume that they came with this pack too. I could be wrong. This could be something that's in game, or it could be something that came with Seasons, but like the zombie cake, come on. That's so cute. Arturo made these. Well, I helped, but he made these. Actually, you know what? Mia, I believe, did help with preparing either the cake or the cookies. I can't remember, but she did actually assist with some of this. And I don't know, is it too early for me to put this out? It says 9 hours until it spoils. And let me just wait. Let me wait. Something's telling me just wait, girl. All right, so we've got hot dogs. We have mushroom steaks, hamburger sliders, and hamburgers. I thought I had him make chicken sliders, so that's unfortunate because we basically have 2 of the same things. But let me show you guys around really quick. I'll probably do something a little bit more extra, like cinematic wise, to show y'all all the decor. Oh, and he's just warming himself because he was out in the pool and almost freeze to death. Yeah, so anyway, we've got the little entryway with this cute spooky bear that kind of reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas, specifically Jack Skellington. I used to love this movie so much. I mean, I still like it. It's still fun, but I don't know. I loved me some Jack Skellington. Growing up, I just thought he was so cute. And then we've got the dining room table, which is also set up in some parts spooky day decor, and then other parts seasons decor. So we've got some little candles and a spooky house, as well as some cards, like Halloween style cards. I put some balloons up too, since it is a pate. And then we've got this little web detail, which I thought was really cute. A jack-o'-lantern tree too, I think is really cute. And then inside, like I said before, I took all the furniture out, and this is going to be the dessert table. I wish that we could have folks bring desserts to parties, but it is what it is. We've got some more balloons, some I think these are skeleton lanterns, and then the arm lamps too that came with this pack. And then I took out the furniture, put this ghost theme furniture out. I thought it was really cute. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of the decorating, I think Arturo did a very good job. He said, I gotta go to Hobby Lobby, they having a sale. And Miranda was like, oh Lord. He said, honey, I have to go to Hobby Lobby like right now, because they're having like a sale, because the holiday's about to be over, so we gotta decorate like ASAP. Y'all, look at them. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wish that I could get more of the I put like spooky decor behind them, because I set up like a photo situation. Because you know how sometimes at parties folks will have where you can take like really cute photos of yourself or with your friends, and I don't know, the idea was there. It's kind of hard to execute it, but I think you get what I'm trying to do. Anyway, the party has started. The party has started. Give your wifey a smooch. If it wasn't for her making all that big girl detective money, you wouldn't have the funds to buy all this stuff, champ. You just wouldn't. So the party is partying. If it's not obvious enough, the Hernandez, at least Mia, Miranda, and Arturo are supposed to be pirates. And then Corey was a catfish, but he keeps changing in and out of his outfit. I'm not really sure why. Maybe he hates this outfit. I don't know. I thought it would be funny. I felt like it was very much a Corey costume to have, but yeah, everyone is, I think for the most part here. I don't see Marjorie, and she was invited, but Rex is here, as is Bruno, and so is Mia's little friend. Dave is also here too. But yeah, it's a it's kind of a vibe, I guess. I don't know what the vibe would be, but it's a vibe for sure. Nobody has eaten any of our cake and cookies yet. Oh no. I kind of wish someone would get it. You know, you never want to be like the first one to grab a dessert, but I think Arturo definitely deserves it, so I'm gonna have him go ahead and get something. But yeah, it looks like Bruno had the same costume in mind, because he's a pirate as well. That's kind of awkward though. I don't know what else is supposed to be. She looks like, I think this is supposed to be like a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern costume, but she's missing her helmet, so I don't know. It doesn't hit the same if it doesn't have, you know, the whole thing. The whole thing with it. So, anywho, yeah, and that this is the party. It feels a little bit more tamed than what I would imagine. I mean, there hasn't been too many trick-or-treaters, honestly, which I kind of had thought that there would be. I mean, everybody always keeps congregating up here to get on his computer, and I could have sworn I had him lock this. Let me see if we could do that really quick. Probably not while somebody's on here. But, yeah, everyone keeps coming up here to listen to music, and it's like, there's a whole radio downstairs that you can listen to. Are you kidding me? I don't know if Miranda has formally met Dave, so let's do just a funny introduction to him. Be like, hey, we love stopping by at Curly's. I am a huge fan of the root beer float. He said, oh yeah, I like that too. It's just such an awkward thing. I don't feel like Miranda is used to like socialization in the context of partying. You know what I mean? Like she has to. Oh my gosh, I just realized this too. And this is just me like digressing for a second. So Miranda, her name is Miranda, right? And she's a cop. I just realized that not only is she a cop, but her name is Miranda, like Miranda rights. Do you know what I mean? Like the cop has to read you your Miranda rights. Isn't that what it's called? And then Rex, which you guys know if you watched the first episode of the series, I had the game like randomly generate Rex's name. But when you go to pharmacies, sometimes you see that RX like symbol or whatever. And I just think it's funny that his name's Rex and then like the RX and he's in the medical career. Do you see the correlation I'm trying to make? It's not important. Anyway, we're enjoying the party. Everyone is getting ready for bed, so I'm going to have to clean up all the decorations. Isn't that how it is? That's just the way of parties, isn't it? The Hernandez is going to sleep, and we're going to go check in with Dave. Morning, guys. We are in the Curley household. It's officially like 6 a.m. in the morning. I don't know why Marjorie didn't show up at the party last night. Perhaps it does have something to do with the fact that the party was on a Wednesday, which is technically like a work day or whatever. But yeah, so we've got Dave here trying to make breakfast for everybody. It's not a good look considering he owns a restaurant and is supposed to be like aspiring to be a master chef. But you know what? Maybe he's a little rusty because he's been doing a lot of admin work. I don't really know what the situation is. But anyway, we're going to finish up breakfast and call down our family members to come take a bite before they start their day. And, okay, well, Dave is already getting his bite. Look, our cat is also getting her breakfast on. Okay. She's getting her breakfast on as well. She looks adorable. I love her. Her name is Cupcake, in case you haven't seen that episode. But yeah, in case you are just watching this is the Curleys. This is the most newest family that has been added to our little rotation that we have going on here. And we're going to be hanging out with Dave and running his little restaurant by using the Dine Out mechanics. I know, it's very brave work.
It's very brave work that I am doing today. I mean, some may say firefighters do brave stuff, but running Dine out on Sims 4, I would say deserves a medal, right? So, anyway, I'm going to have him sort of get himself together. Let's go ahead and turn on the thermostat. It's getting cold, y'all. We are heading into winter. And let me also, I don't know why my stuff isn't all filtered out, but that's okay. I did in fact move Harvest Fest to Saturday, so the next episode that we do of the Vanilla Let's Play, we should be getting ready for Harvest Fest. And you know what, I kinda wouldn't mind the Curleys hosting something at their house, since their house is quite literally spacious enough. But look at this table, right? This table is asking, begging to have a whole Harvest Fest spread on it, okay? So, anyway, I digress. I'm going to have him just get himself up and ready to conquer the day. I'm going to have him come upstairs and take a quick shower, because the wonderful thing about being a business owner is he quite literally can go in and work whenever he wants to. So I'm hoping he'll get this finished up by at least 9ish, so that I can go over to the diner. And if you guys are still with me and you saw my little note at the beginning of this video, I have a surprise for you, and I can't wait for you to see it. So yeah, we're gonna let him have some privacy, and he's gonna finish getting dressed and ready for the day. So we made it over to Curly's, and if you could tell by the little cinematic thing, it's been renoed. It has been renoed. This was a little surprise for y'all. So if y'all remember in the last episode, I actually just used Maxis's Hogan's, I think it's called Hogan's Hamburger, like to be Curly's. But I decided to renovate it, and here's my thought process on it. I'm thinking that I think that Dave came to his father and said, "Look, Dad, the diner is in desperate need of renovation, okay? And we have to keep up with the times. We have to, just what is going on?" And, I think it took a lot of finagling with his dad to get on the same page, but finally his dad was like, "Yeah, you're right, son. We really should step up our game. The diner is not looking good." And it's only an outdoor diner. So he said, "Yeah, I think it is time to renovate it." So they decided to renovate it. And I'm going to show you guys really quick, but first I just want to say he just technically clocked in, and already everyone is so upset. They're so mad. We have 3 stars going on. This gentleman in the back has 2. He's angry. He's looking at his wife and he's like, "What have we done? What are we eating?" I already had to comp somebody their food while I was in the middle of doing my little cinematic twirl around the place because I don't know. I guess the food is not good. I guess the food is not good. I don't know how you could mess up scrambled eggs and toast and cheeseburgers, but you know what? you can. So I wonder if we promote some of our employees, will that perhaps maybe inspire them to just do better. Just to do better. To be like, can you just put some extra pep in your step? Do you know what I mean? Look at Dave. He's cleaning away. All right, so let me take you on just a brief little tour. I'm going to pause this really quick so that we aren't making any mistakes. But I said this in the last video. I think I'm going to turn this entire strip into community. See, I've already cleared this space here in preparation for something else. But I think we're going to turn this entire area of, I think this is Foundry Cove, into a community space. And I think I'm going to give, now this is in the future. This isn't like gonna happen immediately. I mean, it might, I don't know. If it's still fresh in my brain, it might. But I think this house is gonna go. I think I'm going to turn, this is the BFF house, if I believe. I'm going to turn this into an apartment complex so that I can put more Sims, like new Sims, that I'm adding to this rotation. That doesn't mean I'm going to play in every single household, but it does mean that at least the main Sims that I'm playing as have additional Sims to make connections and relationships with. That is the goal. And then yeah, for these other two lots, I'm going to do the same thing by adding like brand new community centered, like maybe small businesses. I do know I want to have a vet, like a vet's office. I already said that in the last video. So that may go somewhere here. And I do know that I have not played with the tattoo career since I got businesses and hobbies. I've only just done pottery. And of course make like random small businesses, but I've not actually done anything with the tattoo artist career. And so, I mean, that might very well be a household that I add, that I may even play as. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's take a quick little tour of this joint, and then we will actually start to do some Dine Out gameplay together. Alright, so Curly's very much has taken inspiration from Checkers. If you know, you know. It's an American food chain. Yeah, so that's kind of the vibe that we're going for. Ideally, if you were living in this area, you'd drive down with your car, you'd pull in, and then you could, if there was like a drive-through window, come get your food, and maybe that's something that he'll invest in later. I don't know, but you could come get your food and stuff, and but in this particular situation, you'd come and you park, and you could go in, grab your food, and come out here and sit down, enjoy beautiful Foundry Cove in all its glory. But yeah, let's go ahead and go on in. So this is the outdoor eating area. If you come in through here, we've got a lot of nice seating, and it's kind of spaced apart. It feels very fast food like, which was kind of the point, but also it doesn't at the same time. Like, it still kind of has a bit of a hominess to where it's like we're one of a kind, which is what I was going for. So this is bathroom number 1. Nothing really special about these. They're just bathrooms. They're just toilets. This one does have a changing table in it. I just like to show y'all this stuff because I know when I watch people that do tours, if they don't go into a room that has a door in it and they just tell me like there's nothing to see here, it's just a bathroom, it's like, well, I don't know that. I just want to see what's I just want to see what's behind the door. Just show me. So yeah, that's why I do that. If y'all are ever curious, you might not even care, but anyway, these are some extra tables up here. This is the entrance on this side. Yeah, definitely has like a very fast foodie, like a novelty fast food feel to it, which is definitely the goal. They've got their ingredients that they probably allegedly make all of their meals with, that it's not frozen. This is what the sign is supposed to mean. It's supposed to say, yes, we do use vegetables, and yes, we do use real meat. None of it's frozen, but we don't actually know that. Here's our condiment section here. Little painting of what your meal is supposed to look like. Yep. And then we have the hostess stand, but technically this is supposed to simulate like a cashier at like a fast food place. Like, you know, you come up, put your order in, da-da-da. So yeah, if you come through here, this is the door to get to where the host is located. Look, he's got a little mat for his feet, so he's not getting tired feet. Yes, because we care. Dave cares. We do have 2 stations for waiters and waitresses, but I think at this time we only have 1. And that's okay. And then we got 1 cook back here. It's a very clean kitchen, as it should be, because it is brand new. So, yeah, we've got our chef back here burning the place up. And then if you come out here, there's really not much going on. It's just the dumpster. Yep, that's it. And then on the other side, there is additional quote-unquote parking. So someone could, I guess, drive in the back and then park here if they wanted to. I don't know. Or like if this was just a little bit over, they could just drive up in here and park. But you get the vibe. That's Curly's. That is Curly's in all her glory. It looks great to me, but I could just be a little bit biased because I did make it. But it just looks nice and like clean as far as like hopefully the navigation and stuff is going to be on point. So far it does seem like it is, but anyway, we'll just get into some gameplay of Dine Out. Already I'm a little nervous. Dave is supposed to be promoting his chef. Hopefully it will give her the motivation she needs to not burn the place down. So we just can hope for the best. Hold on, we got a notification. It says a promotion for me. Well, of course, it's about time. I mean, thank you, Mr. Curley. It's an honor. Oh my god. It's all right, girl. It's a good thing he didn't decide to fire you. Anyway, I'm not really sure where to start. Like I said, I don't really play with this. I bought it honestly with the intention to, well, to play it. But then I just ended up making like restaurants and stuff for my Sims to go in, and restaurants that never worked. So I guess now is a good time to try to see if I can play it. Our hostess with the mostest said work is what work is what work is. It's just a means to an end for me. Jeez, how bleak, but how true. Okay, so let me check in on these folks that have 2 stars above their heads. I don't know if, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really don't. Oh no, they're leaving. Oh no, I wonder what they're gonna say something to somebody, aren't they? Like, surely they're gonna, like, Yelp this place and say, 2 stars, don't go to Curly's. That makes me feel so sad. Okay. I think these ladies are okay. I mean, they've had 3s over their heads for the longest time. Let's just give them a free dessert. We'll give them a free dessert. She looks angry, and I don't know what these dollar signs mean. Oh no, they're leaving. Oh no, please don't be mad. Please don't be mad at us. We're trying our best here. This is my first day running this place, but it's not supposed to be Dave's first day, so maybe he's had amnesia for a while and just now got back into working. I don't know. But let's just try to welcome everybody. Wait, he actually works for us. Let's try to just welcome the folks in. Thank you. Thank you for coming to Curly's. Thank you for coming to Curly's. How do you like the renovations? They're probably like, oh my gosh. Why is there only 1 cook? And why is there only 1 waitress? How are we supposed to get served? I don't know. I'm trying my best. Golly. What's killing me, though, is that they literally just come in and they're in a bad mood, right? Like, they come in, they sit down, they already have, like, a 2 over their head. So they're coming in with low expectations, which is insane. But I guess that should be motivation for Dave to be like, if you're coming in with 2-star service in mind, I'm going to make sure you have 5-star service by the end of your dinner, or I guess lunch. I don't know. All right, so I feel like we've welcomed so many people. There's not really a clear goal. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to like what you're supposed to be doing. Let me check in with what our status is. We've been opened for 5 hours. We've had 7 customers thus far, and our meal profits is 58 simoleons. Oh my gosh. Let me check out what the perk system looks like. Okay, so we only have 2 to unlock. Okay, so we have curious customers. It says make customers occasionally wish for recommendations on what to order after management, and unlocks the ability to give recommendations through the recommend-ish social. Okay, additional waiter. Okay, yeah, this actually would be very helpful. So I'm gonna just get this one, and we are going to hire, let me pause this really quick. I want to hire like another individual ASAP. Host, waiter. Okay, so who do we know? Nobody. We know nobody. I thought Panya was a landlord. He must be in need of some quick cash. I kind of like Kazuki Nakamura, so why don't we hire them? Yep. And we might as well go ahead and promote them to put a little pep in their step. What does this say? It says Dave has hired a new waiter, Kazuki Nakamura. Okay. Alright, so he's going to be on his way to help us out. Good. We need all hands on deck. And you already have a promotion. This child, somebody please get this child out of here. They're making a mess. Another sim is already... Okay. So somebody is already dealing with this. Is this your kid over here, lady? The one that's making like a mess in the floor? Does he belong to you? Maybe that's why she came in a foul mood. She said, this kid. This kid. What does this say? The restaurant's chef, Alex Moyer, needs more training to cook everything on the menu. Great. To avoid poor quality meals, choose lower difficulty foods and drinks. Well, no, I don't want to change the menu. I mean, I feel like the stuff that I'm asking to be made is pretty simple stuff, Alex. Let me, let's pay for some training. We'll do brief training. And unfortunately, we can't man the kitchen, I don't think, while she's gone. I don't know who's going to be taking care of it if she leaves for training at this time. We'll see. We'll see. Dave is going to come and clean up this mess that this wretched child made. Anyway, it looks like Alex doesn't have to leave like just yet to go to training, which is good, because I was actually getting really nervous if she just up and left, because like, what the heck. It says, thanks, I appreciate you investing in my future here. I'll go to a class next time I'm off work. So I guess she just does that in her spare time, which we appreciate. Oh, look, we've already got a rating change. That's awesome. We've got 2 full stars. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy. Wait, what does this say? Growth opportunities, meal quality and service, excellence, personal touch. Your restaurant's rating shows how well your customers like your restaurant. The higher the rating, the more customers will visit. Alright. It says click on the view shift summary / last finances button to find out more. Well, we'll wait on that until we kind of get closer to closing time, which I feel like a restaurant like this ordinarily would stay open until about, I don't know, maybe like 8, maybe 7, maybe 9. I don't know. I really don't know. When I was a teenager, I actually worked for a food franchise for like 2 years, and while, you know, the pay is okay if you're doing waitressing, you do kind of come home smelling like food. So it was definitely a learning experience, and I always recommend that young folks should start out in waitressing or some sort of service industry first, because it definitely humbles your spirit. So I definitely learned a lot from that job. It looks like Dave told this customer, "You are too important to wait. I'm going to make sure your food comes out pronto." I wish that we had this stellar service whenever I go out on restaurants with my Sims. Do you know what I mean? If only there was a Dave there managing. Dude, what the heck? You're freaking out the customers. What is wrong with you? Stop. Don't make me fire you. Maybe this was a bad idea. He's scared. He has scared the guest. How do we... Let's criticize him. My goodness, he scared me. He scared everybody. Where is he going? So I had Dave basically reprimand Kazuki, and he said, "Great, just what I wanted." A chance to go to a class in my... Wait, no. That was from... I just paid for him to have training because he needs it. He said, "The customers don't seem to appreciate my work right now. At least they are not complaining either." My man, when you're yelling at the top of your lungs, do you see all these people that are leaving that just... I don't know. This is so hard. I'm just saying, dude, if you're yelling at the top of your lungs around here like a raving crazy person, then, I don't know, people might get scared, right? I mean, I would. Oh, hey, Carissa's here. Wait, no, I'm not in the right household. I'm thinking Rex is on my brain. 'Cause, I mean, you know, not her being upset. She's probably gonna be like, Don't you know the guy that owns Curly's daughter? Aren't y'all in a club together? He's probably like, yeah. And she's like, well, I just went to his establishment and it was, whoa. Wow, she's very, mono-colored. Like, she looks like all one shade. That's so interesting. I've never seen a Sim do that before. What a sense of style. I'm for it. Okay, so let's check on her. Make sure she's doing all right. And I know Dave has to use the restroom. I should probably... Oh, no, yeah, he still has to use the restroom. Okay, I should probably have him do that before he helps anybody else. I just want to make sure folks are getting helped, like the proper help that they need. There's only so much we can do. I haven't checked in on this young lady. Let's praise her for her work because she hasn't given me any issues. I don't even know what her name is. What is this waitress's name? Excuse me, ma'am. Sydney Hanks. Yes, we need to definitely praise her for her efforts, because there was a time just a few hours ago where she was the only waitress on staff, and boy howdy was she busting them tables and taking them orders and all that stuff. Look, Chief Polito is also here. This is his wife. That's actually so cute. Maybe she's checking in on him. She's like, "Hi, honey." She said, "Hi, honey." Oh, she don't look good. She looks mad. She's like, "How dare you make me wait? You're my husband." Well, he is working, ma'am. He is working. I guess we should also say hey to her. Actually, it would make sense for us to know his wife, right? If he works for us, then, you know... Wait, do we not even know our own employees? How cruel. We need to know our employees. We need to know the people that we're hiring. We need to build a rapport with them, right? That's crazy. Alright, he's gonna do an intro to Chief Polito.
and maybe we should do some small talk, get to know her. Be like, hey, Mrs. Polito, what are you getting into these days? How's everything going? Let's ask about her day, see how she's doing. But then, most importantly, we need to also check in with Mr. Polito. Let's give him a compliment. Yeah, let's support Esteban's facial hair. Dave is gonna say, I love that you love goatees, because I can't grow facial hair. Actually, I don't know that he can or he can't. I just assume he can't since he doesn't have any facial hair. So maybe that's rude on my part. No, y'all, I actually love the fact that Chief Polito is having lunch, or I guess this is at this point like dinner, because it's like around 7, with Olive. Do y'all remember Olive? She was Rex's patient a few episodes ago, but they work at the precinct together. So that's kind of funny. I wonder if they're just having a little girls moment, like, hey, I think she's like some sort of assistant or something. I'm not really sure. I just know that she works at the precinct, so we'll do a friendly intro to her as well. What does it say? How much did Marjorie bring home? 288 simoleons. Good job. Good job, girl. But yeah, I kind of want to chit-chat with Chief Polito as well. Let's give her a compliment. Let's give her a pep talk. Wait, what does this say? Oh no. Esteban Polito is starting to get tired from working for too long. Or for so long. His performance and job satisfaction will almost certainly suffer without a break. Oh, I didn't know. Can we give him a break, or is he just complaining about the fact we've been open for so long? Because, buddy, we are a diner. So, I mean, what are we doing here? Like, we're kind of like a full service breakfast, lunch, dinner. So what were you expecting? Like, I don't know. But let's check up on him. He's probably like, oh, wait, why are these people going back there? This is not for y'all. This is for employees only. Lock for, can we lock for like everyone but employees? Yeah, hopefully that will work. Let's just check up on Esteban. Say, sir, what's going on? What are requested table? He's still saying the same old. Alright, well, I guess now is as good a time as any to kind of close up shop. Oh wow, we already have almost 3 stars, which is amazing. So let's go ahead and close this place down, bro. Alright, so we got our closing card. We are almost at 3 full stars, which is amazing. We were able to service 18 customers. Oh yeah, that's probably why he's tired. We were open for 12 hours and he's been on his feet for 12 hours, so that tracks. Okay, so our sales, we had 743 simoleons. Cost of ingredients. Oh y'all, I didn't know that it did that. That's so interesting. So it actually does take out like the ingredients that it takes to create the meals. That's interesting. Our meal profits were 347 simoleons. We don't owe any wages, and we don't have advertising costs. Okay, this is something to look into for sure. Our net profit for 12 hours, y'all, was 347 simoleons. Do you know that in my other small business ventures that I've done with businesses and hobbies, I can quite literally make, depending on what the service is, okay, like over $1,000 in simoleons within 5 hours. So essentially like almost half the time. That's crazy. So some of the growth opportunities that we have already been mentioned, but it looks like the employee reports, what does this mean? Skill up. So does this mean that they've skilled up these, or I don't know,
we have satisfied on both Alex and Sydney's, I guess, work performance, which is great. But it's neutral on Esteban and Kazuki. Kazuki got also reprimanded, so keep that in mind. We may not keep Kazuki for long because, well, he's just, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. He might get chopped. So let's, price markup. That's also probably why everyone had a bad attitude, because, like, the price markup was 125%. Are you kidding me? I'm going to put it to just 100. And let's try, Dave is a businessman, but he's also frugal. So I think we'll do the gold package for marketing, which is 240 simoleons per day. If this really starts eating into our cost, then, you know, we'll change it. Also, this is not the right this is not the right uniforms that anyone is wearing, but I'm not going to change it or anything like that. So I guess the only thing to do is for Dave to head back to his house and probably get dinner started for everybody. We made it back to the Curley's residence. It is snowing, and it looks like Bruno and I think Marjorie was out here earlier reacting to the snow, but I think they're now done with it. Dave is quite tired, and I had him order, funnily enough, he just left the restaurant, but I had him order Zoomies or Zoomers, I don't know. It looks like he's literally about to go to sleep, but I had him get that because he was hungry, but the person's not shown up yet to deliver the food. I don't actually know where they're at. So I guess he's gonna go to bed hungry, and I guess everyone else is just gonna have to fend for themselves. Actually, is this still good? It is. Okay. Why don't he come grab a serving there? I mean, what? Wait a minute. Flirt with Sydney. This is his... Y'all, this is his employee. See, the ethical part of me says no, this is wrong, but like for the story, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna pin it. We're gonna pin it. I mean, like, hello? Yeah, I think that's interesting. We'll see what happens with that. I also love how he and his dad all of a sudden have facial hair. That's great. So yeah, I think we're going to just end off with this house where we're at. I will say, running a restaurant, at least from the small amount of time I've just done it, is very difficult in The Sims 4. And there's no satisfying anybody. There really isn't. There's just not. So I think we could try it again, maybe in the next episode, or maybe save it for another episode, because I kind of want to go hang out with Miranda at the precinct again. I'm kind of missing the detective life. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I hope that you are enjoying this series. If you are, please consider liking and subscribing so that you don't miss the next episode. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.